Hello, welcome to the Doggy Style Podcast. Join me, Al Berg, and my dog Lola on our adventures through Long Island and New York City. I'll be discussing all sorts of topics that you won't hear anywhere else. Okay, maybe you will. I talk about key principles of success, happiness, and we know we want happiness, persuasion, dogs, my life, some secrets, and many other interesting topics. Come on in. Put your seat back, kick off them shoes. Well, not if you're driving, of course. Take a deep breath, relax, get rid of that stress, and enjoy the ride. Welcome, everybody. Al Berg here with Lola, my dog, and this is the Doggy Style Podcast, episode 72. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's a nice day in Long Island. It's not too hot. I'm not feeling that terrible heat that I have been the last couple of days. Yesterday was the 4th of July, and I had a day. I'm trying not to put a negative spin on it. I had to work the whole day, even though it was a holiday. It turns out that um, I had some reports that were due and had to get them out yesterday. As the sun breaks out, and today I am going to go through my persuasion book. Working on a book on persuasion, and I'm going to go. I'm writing it now. I've collected a lot of depth. Collected over 2,300 different ideas about it, and I had one. I got one the other day, and I'll just run it by you. So, and I said it the other day. Well, where is it? Okay, this was just. There was a woman, and I talked about this the other day. So if you heard it already, I apologize. So there was a woman who was waiting outside of a store, was carrying something, and she said, could somebody please open this door for me?" So now the problem that she had was the word someone. So someone, nobody's helping her, and one of the laws of persuasion is social proof. Nobody's helping her, and there's been studies about this on how you need to ask somebody. Say you're being attacked, or something's wrong and you need help from somebody. You can't, don't ever say could someone. You want to get to a specific person. So if the woman had said, "Could you with the blue shirt, if I was wearing a blue shirt, help me with this door, please?" That would have gotten me to do it. So someone, to me, it meant some other guy. I was in a rush, so I didn't help him. So that was just something I was thinking about. Um, Now, one thing that was sad, a little sad for me, is this. I'm kind of a little lonely, I guess. I mean, just one of the things to have people to talk to. I talk to myself out loud on a podcast, and uh, and I don't know if this would be a good thing or a bad thing. But yesterday, my wife was on the phone a couple of times talking to people, her brother, her family, and I got a little jealous because no one ever calls me on a weekend, and I guess I don't call anybody either. I wonder how many people are in that same boat. I don't really call a lot of people. I mean, it's usually to pick me up or stuff like that, but it's never to have these long-winded, how are you conversations. Um, Again, I guess I wonder if would I really want that if I had it, or would I be annoyed that somebody was talking to me for so long and I couldn't get them off the phone. So I don't know. It's just a bad feeling. And then this morning, an interesting video came up on YouTube by a guy named Yaron Brook. I don't know the old details from him. Has been interviewed on the David Rubin podcast. Um, he was just, it just seemed like he was in a classroom, and there were a lot of children, I guess, college kids talking about the the evils of communism, and it was really weird. There's just something weird about it that these kids are being taught, and he was making the point also on how bad capitalism is, just purely from the Marxist point of view. And he had a nice debate with them. One thing that I did see is that, and I've seen this a lot, that confidence is persuasive. So if somebody's very confident about their point, and they are confident about the point because they've probably thought it through, unlike me, that if you do study something a lot and become confident about it, you do become more convincing. Because I believe that that's kind of a trigger. If somebody's very confident, even if they're crazy, and I know there's a guy on Twitter that I follow, his name is Thomas Wichter, and on one hand he seems a little crazy, but he also seems very confident. Now, he's speculated about things, he's very sure about it, and so I know one thing he claimed, a claim he's made, is that the Las Vegas shooter, who was the guy that shot 50 people around from the Las Vegas hotel, I think it was this year, um, that he wound up shooting himself um, by accident, not a suicide, and it never came out whether he did or not. And I guess he could be right. He also could be wrong. But it's just something about his confidence. That confidence, if you're really confident about something, people listen to you. So the thing to do about this is to prepare more, study more, know your arguments better. Now, if you prepare your arguments about anything, you're going to beat people who are unprepared because you can go over what arguments they're going to make, how you're going to counter them, how they'll counter your arguments, um, and you'll have a much better argument with them and be able to convince them in a way. And another thing I came upon is this guy. I've been big on the saying, just all of a sudden, I don't care. And I'll tell you a little story on how this came up. And I don't care if I told it to you already, but I'll just tell it again. So there's a closet at work that holds supplies, and every day it's where our printers are. I'd go into the room, and the closet door would be open. It just looked messy, so I would close it, and then the next day it would be open again. So it just seems like somebody in my company would open this door and leave it open, and it just annoyed me. There's a lot of little things that people do that annoy me. There's other things about the bathroom that annoy me. And so one thing in the bathroom, people will take a dump and leave the paper or leave the paper on the toilet seat or not flush the toilet. Just very rude behavior. So the closet, I would go by the closet, close it, and I was getting to the point where I was trying to check every hour, figure out what time the person, I really wanted to confront this person. And then just the other day, I thought about it and I thought, no, come on, don't pee over there. Why do I care so much about this freaking closet? I mean, so it's open. It's not affecting me in any way. And with that moment, I changed my mindset from why is this closet open? It's got to be closed. Who's the rude person? To I don't care. It's not my it's not my problem. It's not my business. Closet's open. The closet's open. It doesn't affect me in any way. And I realized that that mindset, this I don't care mindset, could be very valuable. It was right away. And it's funny, somebody was talking about this just the other day. Darren Brown. I was watching a Darren Brown special on Netflix last night. Darren Brown is a magician. He's not a musician, he's a magician. And he was talking a lot about the same stuff of what you can control, what you can't control. So this, wait. Okay, go ahead, go play. So I think the basic premise of this is I don't care. if something's out of your control, and you got to figure out what is in your control and what is not in your control. And if it's out of your control, then whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You can get upset about it, or you could just surf the wave. I guess it's like a big wave coming at you, and fighting it and saying, "No, I don't want a big wave. Why is there a big wave here?" And then getting smashed with it, or just getting on your surfboard and going with it. So it's something I'm trying to do as I'm looking at a house with plants growing out of its gutter. So which is funny, is I'll take a picture. It's funny the things you see. Um, just that it's an older person, I believe, lives there. I don't know if they'll come out, but here is a house with plants growing out of the gutter. Hey, hey. So if you do hear me say hey or talk in a high voice, usually it's to my doggy. Hey, doggy Duke. Um, Boy, it's amazing how the temperature changes once the sun comes out. Oh, there she goes. Okay, she's poopa dooping right now. Let me go pick that up. I'm going to pause my podcast. Okay, she's done with that. I don't know if I should give the status of it, but it wasn't a great one. A little liquidy. That's pretty gross. I probably lost a couple of listeners, um, and it's for myself because I want to. I don't know what I want to do. Anyway, so she's done. Sun came out for a second and it got very hot. So I'm going to sit down because I'm lazy. Woke up this morning really unable to move. I don't know. I don't know if it was from. I had some alcohol last night. I didn't eat well last night. We went over to some friend's house for dinner. Come here. You want some water? Yeah, you need water? Yeah. She's drinking the water. So cute when she drinks the water. Okay. You want more? More? No. She doesn't want more. Yeah, so I was trying to, hopefully you heard that. That's me impersonating her, but she was just doing the same thing. Oh, you're so hot. She's got a black coat, and she gets hot. Could I pour some water on you? She doesn't like that. You don't like you don't like when I pour water on you, do you? She's panting a lot now. You want some more water? You want a cookie? What do you want? Here, let me give you a cookie. Here. She's so appreciative. Yeah, here. Here you go. Wait, say. Go ahead. Go get it. Go get it. So I was talking a little bit about this guy, Yaron Brook, Yaron Brok, I think his name was. It was just an interesting, scary in a way of what they teach in college. Um, Very scary that these people are coming, that basically brainwashing them. Um, he says he also has a nice thing on the causes of the Great Recession. Now, is he right? I don't know. He's confident. Seems right. It's more towards my confirmation bias. And the other thing, excuse me, as I went. The other thing I was thinking about is Europe. I watched a video also on what's going on in Sweden. Who would have thunk uh, that Europe is going to be just like Israel? Like I know Israel has cities with a lot of Jews, and it has other parts of the country with the Palestinians, and I think is Europe is going to have the same if they don't already have that with these no-go zones that the media doesn't report. Uh, you just wonder how these people, these Europeans, allowed this to happen. Are they blind? Are they in denial? I don't know what their problem is. It's kind of scary. Um, I mean, you got to think at some point they're going to do something, because there's that population of immigrants gets too big, they're in uh, they're in bad shape. There's a lot of bugs here. There's a it looks like a bird, but it's not a bird, is it? No, it's funny how a rapper. This is a rapper here. From far away, it looked like a bird. It's so weird how I thought it was a bird. So I wonder if I could get a picture of it. You kind of, I'll try. I don't know if it'll come out, but we'll see what happens. And as Lola flops down, take a picture of what looked like a bird. I can't even see it here. And there's Doggy. Who's a beautiful girl? Who's a beautiful doggy? You're breathing heavy, huh? You are. It's nice and cool here, right? You want to go home and sit? You like being inside, huh? You did a nice rollover. Let's look at a picture of your dog tag. Why doesn't that dog tag stay just low? It always has your address facing forward. Are we sitting down? Is this the sitting section? So I think this is the sitting section of the podcast. Oy. Old man says oi. Yeah, I don't know. The sound hasn't been good on my podcast. Hopefully, it was just Periscope that was doing that when I was walking. I was getting like a shh, shh, shh. I was just making that noise. Yeah, so it's my day off. I don't have a car today. And then, of course, I was thinking I should go to the gym, but I cannot get to the gym without a car. So it'll just be a day of just hanging out with the dog. And I can't even go to, there's a place I walk her. We can't go there either. So let's see, let's go through this persuasion book. I'll go through a little bit. Okay. Um, you want some more water? Okay, so here we go. I think she wants more water. Here. No? No, you want water? Okay. You like water. You're a very beautiful doggy. It's funny how we all love our pets. Most people do. I have a neighbor who just, I don't know. I wonder. I see how it's very easy to give up on a pet, but she doesn't walk the dog. She's, the dog doesn't want to walk, but she's quit. Had she watched Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer, she would know. Oh, I like that picture. Uh, Somebody's rolling over, Roland. Sh- That would be a good name for a dog that can roll over. Call them Roland. This is Roland. Okay, so we have the book is up. We'll spend the rest of the podcast talking about it, or if other things come to my mind. Okay, give credit. This is an interesting one. Um, Sometimes people will help you doing things, and you might be in a meeting and just or somewhere or writing something up. Always give credit to the person that helped you, if you can. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Yeah, so give credit. It's not too difficult to do. And the way I came up with this is that I've helped a lot of people, and then when they don't give me credit, and say Al helped me with this, it pisses me off. So you always give credit if you can. I mean, it's a pretty easy thing to do. Um, Not everybody's going to give you credit, but it gets points, I think. I think it helps you. Um, Getting someone to open up. So I do mentor people at work, and one of the people's very quiet. Eh, What do you want? You want another treat? She came up to me here. Uh, and how do you get people to open up? So I think one way to get people to open up is that you have to open up. You have to tell them a secret. It's kind of you tell them some sort of secret, something about you that nobody knows. Um, so sharing a secret with somebody is persuasive, but the timing has to be right as I'm standing up right now. Uh, and I'll say the timing is important because if you share secrets too early, you're seen as a weirdo. And if you don't share secrets, then you never have a deep relationship with people. So it's a fine line. I could use some more research on this for myself, um, on getting somebody to open up. So I would say that you have to trust them. You have to trust. Hey, there's a bug is buzzing me. Come on, come on. Let me see this. Is that a rabbit? What is that? Something over there. Probably just a log. Okay, you ready? You ready, Freddy? Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, she didn't see me. I just tossed a treat and she didn't see it. And now I can. Here it is. Get her to run a little bit. And she found it. Good girl. So what looked like a rabbit wasn't a rabbit. It's hot out here, but not bad though. I mean, probably more in the 80s than the 90s right now, and so much nicer with the sun down. I'm not sure what this one is. Beliefs need a foundation. 755. Hmm. And if there is a noise right now, it could be my feet, like a is that I'm kind of shuffling my feet through grass. And it is possible. Hey, doggy, are you following me? Is that doggy following me? You're a beautiful dog. Come on, we're just walking around this nice park. It's quiet. It's definitely a little cooler today. Much, much better. Could use a nice glass of water. One of the things that, well, came to me, one of the things I want to start doing is be better at planning for the day and then analyzing how my plan went. And this is a habit. I believe this habit is well served for everybody. Um, then I also have hourly alarms I get to stand up. And so during those alarms, I want to make sure I'm looking at what I did for the previous hour and planning the next hour. And then somehow get into week planning, month planning, quarter planning, year planning, and then multiple year planning. It's just something I don't do enough of, I think. Uh, so, and if I do reach my plan, I don't know that that's going to make me happy. I think happiness is, and Darren Brown was talking about this. I'm going to have to go through his video again and pull out the really important points. Um, that happiness is, and this is, as you've heard this before, it's not where you're getting to. It's not the final. It's the journey. It's like he used music as an analogy where he said, um, you don't listen to music for the end. You listen to music for the whole thing through. So I just thought that was nice. It's on Netflix. It's a Darren Brown, Derren Brown, and I can't remember the name of it. I think it's his only one on it. He's a British mentalist. This one was okay. I guess you see these kind of things too many times, and it just looks too fake to be real. Now, obviously, I don't believe he's did it, but there's a method to it, and he's good at it, whatever it is. Yes, I'm not sure what that means. Belief needs a foundation. The next one I have is hypnotic language patterns. So I actually always have been interested in hypnotism. I guess from the first time I saw someone get hypnotized. I remember buying books on it, and just I was interested in it, but there's something called hypnotic language patterns, which I don't know any off the top of my head, or I can't think of any right now. So, but I'm going to do some more research on it because uh, basically what hypnotism seems to be, it seems to be the ability to talk to somebody's subconscious. Just one thing I just did was whenever I put my dog's leash on back on, so she walks off leash, just put a leash back on, and I always give her a treat on that final one, so she knows that putting the leash on is a good thing. Uh, and if she behaves herself, so she always gets a treat. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired and thirsty. Let's go home. I have to tie my shoe. So we're gonna put the bottle down. We're gonna put the phone down, and we're gonna tie this damn pesky sneaker. Oh, I'm sorry. She looks uncomfortable. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, guess what? I'm hearing on this July 5th, cicadas. So the cicadas are back. I think I knew they came out around now, but this is the first time on July 5th. So we'll see what happens next year. I should put an alarm. I don't know if you know what cicadas are, but they're these some cricket type thing with big eyes, and you never see them until they start. They seem to be dying, or they lose their skin sometimes. So yeah. So I don't know any specific hypnotic language patterns, but I will look them up. I'll include a link. Smell. Hmm. I'm not sure how smell is pers persuasive, but certainly certain smells, uh, they do affect us. I mean, obviously, my dog does a lot of smelling, so I would say that awful smells can persuade you to leave an area, like as I bang into my headset, and sweet smells will make you feel better. So there is something to this, and it's unfortunate. This is all the curse of knowledge where I hear something persuasive, so I do need to get into the habit of putting more context into whenever I add something to a list. Again, I'm defying the owner of a house that doesn't cut their tree. I'm going to walk on their grass if they don't cut their tree. You want to go back across? You want to come back? No, no, no. I got water for you. I got water for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, the next one I have is never split the difference, and that's just uh, a negotiation book, which I've had. Uh, and it looks like I have a link to the book, and it looks like somebody put a summary of the book. I'm not going to go through all of it, but not not a big reader. I don't read well, and it's hard. I'm walking a dog, walking, holding water, holding a phone, trying to see, complaining to you. So we'll see. Uh, Chapter 1. So I'll just read chapter 1, and I'll post a link to this book summary. Come on, she's being really slow. You're being a pain in the ass today. We're trying to walk and she doesn't want to walk. Okay, let's go back. Chapter 1, the new rules. Come on, let's go, let's go. It's not this water I gave her. Nope, just seltzer. Okay, I'm not in the mood to read it. I am feeling a little tension all of a sudden. I don't know if she's given it to me, or maybe she's acting this way because she could feel my tension. Yeah, so last night I didn't eat well. We were invited over to a friend's house. A boring group. Oh, my God, not an exciting group. Um, there was one family who had a daughter who just reminded me of the Stepford Wives. I don't know, something about her was the way she was sitting. She was very straight posture, the way she spoke, how slowly she ate. There was just something very strange about her, like this almost a fake cheerfulness. And then the son has this hairstyle of just out of control, long, wavy hair that looks like uh, you could put a rat's nest in it. And just the whole thing, the food was okay. The guy, I'm not that friendly with him, but just really quiet guy. Nobody asked me how I was. We're going this way. Come on, we're gonna go home. I'm talking to the dog. Come on, you're being a pain. Did it get too hot outside for you? Yeah, so I'm not gonna read the book. Sorry, my apologies. It's just we're both in this funk of a mood. So let's see. So why don't I plan the day for today? What's the matter, Booby? She's really walking slowly. Come on. You want to go this way? Yes. Sometimes she's just telling me which way to go. Okay, you want to go this way? I want to go home. Come on. We're gonna go home. We're not going this way. I'm gonna have to. Come on. This is not our house. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So today. So yesterday I worked, which was quite annoying on a holiday. Let's go. Come on. And it was stressful work too, because I was running a report. The re reports run off queries. The query wasn't working. I recently had a problem at work where I missed something on a report, and actually, this report, the query was wrong, or appears to be wrong. I'm not even sure. So I fixed it. Um, and so somebody could say that the other ones, come on, the other ones that I sent out were wrong also. Come on, come on, come on. No, no, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Just got a dirty look. She could have said hello from a woman walking out her house. Something about the way she looked at me, I didn't like it all. Come on, let's go home. You're really being a pain in the ass. Like I'm just trying to go home and she keeps stopping and it's not even as hot as yesterday. You don't feel good? You gotta make another poop? Yeah, so today, so this is again an important thing is to make a plan for the morning. I've been trying to use, I've been doing, trying to use, one other thing throughout the day, I'm just trying to load the podcasts because they do take a long time. So just to, the biggest time thing seems to be converting it from a WAV file to an MP4 file using software called Movie Maker. So that does seem to take a while. So I'll be doing that throughout the day. And then figure out what, so I have some chores to do, and I'm trying to use a more balanced time approach. So I'm going to set an alarm, or I don't have to set an alarm. Every hour I will change today. Um, and if something is something I don't want to do, like yesterday came up to look at my retirement finances, then I won't do it. Ooh, that's stinky. Boy. Running the car with an awful, awful smell. Come on. Yeah, come on. So, what do I want to do today? I'm not sure. I would like to have fun. I might go on a bike ride. That's an option. Come on, come on. Too hot. Lola just paused. Do want to do some cleanup. Just sit and relax in the sun and read a couple of books I have. I do have to go to the store and buy some protein bars for my trip. Come on. Come on, let's go, let's go. Okay, now I'm fed up. Come on. Later tonight, it's too hot to do it now. I have to water the lawn. I need to get some seeds. Leave it alone, please. Leave it alone. Come on. No, leave it alone. Hey, stop. Stop. Leave it. Hey, leave it. Leave it. No, no. Hey, 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 hey. Stop. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Leave it alone. Come on. Leave it alone. Come on. So there's a rabbit there, and I kind of told her to leave it, and she wasn't listening, so I give her a little Caesar thing to the ribs, and she looked at me. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Let's leave the rabbit alone. Come on. You're not going to get it. Look, you have your leash on. You're not going to catch it anyway. And it's hot. Let's go upstairs. Come on. You really don't like rabbits, huh? Oy. Also, I could use my lawn looks like it could use a mowing. Looks like it's been growing a little bit. Come on, let's go inside. Come, come. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You're going to get breakfast. Don't you want breakfast? Not Brexit, but breakfast. Come on, Bobby. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Go, go. Go inside. Come on. Come on. Ah, it's nice and cool. Nice, cool house. Probably not cool enough. Yeah, so I didn't have my coffee yet, though I usually don't have it first thing in the morning. And on that note, I'm going to wish you all a great day. I may be on a little bit later for another one of these things. This is Al Berg, and I'm going to roll the standard stuff, which I'm going to today. One of the things is to make some standard openings and closings, and then include that in all the videos. Did find some music. It's pretty cool. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. The 4 rules I try to live by are: number 1, life is short and goes by extremely fast. 2, if you do what you've done, you get what you've got. 3, step outside the comfort zone. 4, there is only now, so live in the present. Please subscribe and like this video because it helps me and hopefully helps you. Please leave a comment, as I'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on Twitter and Periscope at Alec Berg. To get more information, check out t2do.com. That's 4 characters. The letter T as in Tom, the number 2, D-O, that's t2do.com. See you until next time.